Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again back. This is City Skylines 2 and the city of Ringholm. With me, Emory. In the last episode, we did start on the middle island here called Sophia, so we'll continue with that today. We did also build this lovely train yard for passenger trains, and I think that one turned out pretty well indeed. So the first thing we're going to do now is to connect the trains to the outer connections. Let's take a quick look at the transportation view. We'll pick the train overlay and we can see that I have one line connected already to the east here to Nice. And we have two other connections though unconnected. In the north we have Ellington and in the south we have Valencia. So let's start by actually closing this view down and head back to the station. We'll try to pick the line tool here. And fittingly, we have two available platforms, which is excellent. So we'll pick this one right here, go to Ellington and head right back. Let's see if we can do the same again. We'll choose the other platform. We'll head back or out to Valencia and back to the platform right here. We'll go back in the train view. We'll change the name for this one from train line 2 to R2. Of course, that means rail line 2 from Ringholm Central to Ellington. Of course, we're going to go with the red color for the livery, and we'll do the same for rail line 3. I've also addressed the number of trains running per route. So there is now only one running per route. We don't need more than that. That is, of course, something we can change in the future if necessary. I'm just checking that the trains are leaving the depot, and the first one are doing so as we speak, which is excellent. And the second one just spawned in behind. Perfect. So trains are up and running. We will be leaving the station for the moment and head to the new district of Sofia. In the last episode, we added 2 schools and a police building, and of course, a couple of residential buildings. And now I think it's time to focus on some commercial. I think that by adding this mall right here, we could get in quite good amount of commercial facilities to this area, and of course a lot of workplaces. But the building itself, it doesn't really fit the aesthetics of this area. We have some free land over here, so it does fit at least in there, but the aesthetics, I'm not so sure about that. It is of course not unplausible for new and old to mix. They often do. It's just that I do not really like that. But so we might actually put some buildings, Mediterranean buildings, on 2 of the sides to kind of cover up at least the facade along the main road there. Let's try that out and see how it pans out. So we added houses here to 2 of these sides along the main road and access road. And I mean, it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look catastrophic either. So we just have to imagine that this is something that the city did to kind of cover up this ugly building. And again, You know, this might be changed in the future, but for now, let's just go with it. I put down a couple of buildings, but as you can see, there is a gap there. I cannot place any buildings there because they do not have road access, of course. So I have to download a mod to get some static buildings, so I'll do that shortly. I'm just going to show you. No buildings can be placed due to no road access, of course. So yeah, let's download the mod. The mod has now been downloaded, so we should be able to fill this gap in. There is a new icon down here, static pluggable zone building. So let's see. Okay, there's no pictures in here. That is a little bit of a shame. Can we choose Mediterranean buildings somewhere? Maybe some pictures though. Maybe it's just for signature buildings. Here we are. Let's pick the, let's see if we can go through these and find a nice building to put in between these houses. These are static buildings, of course, so there will be no use for them other than decorative purposes. There is no connections. People will not live in them, but it will make the city look a little bit more, a little bit better in my mind or point of view, whatever you want to call it. Of course, some greenery is always required. So this area, we're just gonna put down a small palm tree garden as we've done before. Planters has been placed, so let's just put down a couple of palm trees. We'll put maybe one in the corner here. Okay, maybe not. Use the line tool. Something like that might be good, and then we're gonna lower. To put them in varying heights is always good, and for the side here we could use the same, but let's switch things up by choosing this kind of palm tree, and for the second one we'll lower it. Yeah, something like that. We'll put down a couple of bushes underneath, and then a couple of benches. I've been thinking a little bit, and we haven't had any office or industrial demand for such a long time now. And if we check here, we can see that they are lacking high skill laborers. So we really need to put down a college in town, I think, to hopefully get those numbers up or the demand up. As you can see, we are good on elementary and high school, but lacking college and of course university. I don't think that there is any college that I would think fits the Sophia area. So we'll probably choose this French college one, I think, and we just place it down temporarily in Newport. Let's just place it down right here. Again, it will be moved in the future, but for now it'll be good there. Let's add the upgrade. Because we need it probably. And we can already see actually some office demand, which is incredible. I wouldn't think that it would be that quick, but okay, I'm happy with that.
So I'm just going through the list here, trying to find a nice mixed commercial residential, and I think these from the German pack should do it. Maybe these. Yeah, let's place some of these down and see how it looks. That did actually turn out very well. The only thing I do not like is this big white wall here in the back. So we're going to use these fake buildings again. Just add a couple buildings alongside here. Maybe this one will do. We'll turn it around and we'll place a couple of these down. Of course, trying to make sure that we do not push them too back so they go through and you can see them on the other side. But hopefully I can get these good and line up. Let's see the last one. Yep, that looks actually a lot better. It's a bit tight, of course, space-wise, but I've seen worse. I've seen a lot of places where the distance between buildings are a lot tighter than this. So this will do. Let's put down a couple more trees. So let's choose this birch right here and place it down alongside this street right here. A palm tree or two, of course. Think these birches here, if we line many of the streets, it's gonna give a very cozy feel to this area. And of course, they're gonna help with the summer heat as well. So let's line a couple of streets with birches. And I mean, we might even replace some of the palm trees. I think palm trees are lovely. I absolutely love palm trees, but we have palm trees in Old Town, so maybe in Sophia we should focus more on birches? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But, I mean, look at this street here. It looks very green, very lovely. I'm happy with this. So we'll continue in this style for now. So the time has come for us to move this police station. So let's move it. If we are very lucky, we can fit it right here. Can we fit it though? No, we can't. So let's move it. Maybe up here. Can it be placed? No, it can't be placed there. So it's gonna have to be here. So I'm happy with that. Maybe there, I think. Yeah. So let's see if we should add any of the upgrades. Well, there is only one upgrade. This one, it will add 50 GL capacity and another 20 patrol cars. So yeah. With this added, the building looks pretty good. Yeah. So let's just move it a little bit and then see if we can find any nice buildings to put in the back. And we are done. The police building and a residential quarter behind. Of course, we need to finish up with a little bit of greenery. So let's see here, or maybe just copy. Let's copy the birch and go around and add a couple birches here and there. Should we replace the palm trees? Yeah, I think we'll do that. As we said, couple in front, of course. And I do wonder if we can do anything about these white ceilings, or sorry, roofs. So let's... Oh, we can. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better, I think. Yeah, that did actually turn out fairly well. And yeah, all police cars are out and patrolling. Good work. So if we just look at the police map here, if we can find it, there it is. You can see that the risk of crime has actually reduced quite a lot since last time, and we are basically doing very well. We just added another 20 cars, so they are all in the tunnel there. So hopefully they are all heading out towards Chestham and the industrial areas. But yeah, crime is being taken care of. We do have a small piece of land which is a little bit awkwardly shaped, and that is this piece of land right here. So we're just gonna place down a small little park like this, and we'll make this to become a square. We'll add this park, we'll add a fountain probably, a little bit of seating, and of course it will be surrounded by trees. This district definitely needs more parks, so let's add a couple of them between these two schools. Just another couple of lights, and I think that we are done here. Maybe 2 lights more, yeah? Like that? Could we possibly add some greenery? I think that we can. Palm tree. Just beside the light there, and the same goes for this one. Yeah, yeah, I think this looks good. Maybe another tree on the other side? Nah, that's too much. This is fine. This is fine indeed. A lovely plaza in between the schools. And before we end this episode of today, I'm just gonna build another park real quickly. I've already placed down a building from the leisure pack. It's basically a tennis court, a gym, and a playground combined. We'll place down a couple of paths and, of course, do some nice decorations around it. This is where we're going to leave it today, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick overview on what we've done so far. We pretty much doubled the size of the district, so we've done a lot. There's been a lot of detailing, as you can see and as you have seen. I did add from the leisure building pack the Neo Barracks, so we have added another 30 outdoor recreation. Formerly barracks, this site has been transformed into a dynamic space housing offices, restaurants, and exhibition areas. So that's awesome. It fits the area. It has the same colors. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that indeed. A lot of housing has, of course, been added, of course. This park isn't much really, but we needed more greenery, we needed a park. We needed a lot more parks actually in this area, so we've done that. Some nice plazas as well. And then we added this monstrosity here, which I'm still not particularly fond of. The shopping mall. We've added the 2 tram stations. Yeah, so pretty much that is what we've done for today. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you liked and didn't like. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, please have a good one.